Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the Lord Jesus Christ.
In terms of all the angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, all the others, the 8 archangels we know by name, and all the other angels, cherubim, seraphim, thrones, dominions, powers, principalities, these different ranks of angels, these multitudes of angels that are far greater than the total humanity itself, that the angels, the fathers teach us that they're 9 to 1, so for every human being there's 99 angels, that they're so vast in number. But even the archangels themselves, it says that they're round about, they stand thousands of archangels, and we only know some 8 by name. We look at the scriptures, when we look at the lives of the saints, they are both replete with appearances of angels, the ministry of angels. It's clear in the Old Testament, the New Testament, and again in the lives of the saints. One of the saints we celebrate, who reposed on this feast of the Archangel Michael, was St. James of Evia, who died in 1991, newly glorified saint. We serve the Divine Liturgy. He goes tell the other priests, you're crowding the angels out, that leave room for the angels, because he with his spiritual vision was able to see the holy angels serve at the altar. But it wasn't only him. St. Spiridon in his life, we read about that. He served with the angels. St. Herman of Alaska did reader services, and the angels appeared. So let's just speak about the angels and doxology. Doxology is the glorification of God. Doxology really takes place in the temple, in the church. And so when the church is established, it's consecrated. When it's consecrated, according to our teachings, an angel is given to that church to reside and to be present in that church at all times. So when the church is empty, it's really never empty, because until the end of the world, that angel is there in that consecrated church. The angels come with us into the temple itself. And look at the back doors, you see the archangels Michael and Gabriel. They have scripts in their hands, and they're given instructions to those entering the house of the Lord. Take the time to read it sometime in the back doors of the church when you come in. And you see that the angels are warning us that we have to enter in holiness and reverence and faith, and understand that we're entering into the glory of God. When we enter the glory of God, that the angels are present. We see that again exemplified on the deacon's doors. So the angels are in the back doors, entrance to the church, the nave, where the people are, and the angels are also in the altar, entrance of the altar, to remind the clergy that even the Holy of Holies, the altar, is even holier, and that one has to always enter with the right disposition, with the sense of being holy, of being akin to holiness, and even outside the sins and the pollutions of the flesh, and everything that is worldly. We even see that in the liturgy. Let us mystically represent the angels, lay aside all earthly cares. Not only earthly cares, but earthly thoughts. Those things that bring us here, we're called with the angels, not in place of the angels, but with the angels, to ascend in mind and heart, in faith and in love, and in doxology to the praise and glorification of God. We see that depicted on the ceiling of the church here, that the angels, the great entrance, we see the angels that they're coming out. Then they are coming in. They make a procession, the angels, with the holy gifts. So when the priest comes in today, there was no escort by altar servers or deacon, but it doesn't matter that the angels are mystically, really, truly present with us at every divine liturgy. There's more angels. If you had 150 people here, there'd be innumerably more angels, not even including the guardian angels that each one of us has. This is a spirituality. We can't really perceive it, we can't understand it, but we have to have at least a little taste of it, that we have to be strict with ourselves and understand and not come into the house of the Lord without a kind of sense for those who enter this holy house with faith, reverence, and the fear of God. That's so important for us, to leave outside what belongs to the outside. And that's why we come into the church, we make that full stop. Nowhere else do you do that. When you come into your home, you don't make a full stop. When you come into the nave of the church, you make a full stop and make the sign of the cross, and then proceed. The same thing when we leave the church. We turn, make a full stop, cross ourselves, and then leave the church. knowing that this is consecrated, this is holy, this is doxological grounds. Read the Divine Liturgy, the hymns that we sing, the entrance of the clergy. Let thy holy angels be our guardians and accept us as we enter into thy holy altar, the priest says. That the angels are mystically present with us, glorifying God. And then it says, with the voice of the archangels and angels, that we sing with them. What? Their hymn. Holy, 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 Lord God of Sabbath. Heaven and earth are full of thy glory. This is the hymn of the angels, as is the hymn that we sang earlier in the Divine Liturgy. Holy God, holy mighty, holy immortal. This hymn was revealed to us by the angels when the boy was carried up into heavens in the city of Constantinople, when the great earthquake took place in that city, and he heard the angels singing this. And the city of Constantinople was delivered by the angels singing that hymn, Holy God, holy mighty, holy immortal, have mercy on us. The hymn we sang at the Divine Liturgy. More honorable than a cherubim, beyond compare, more glorious than the seraphim, without defile, which you gave birth to God on earth. The appearance of the Archangel Gabriel, we see that depicted here, that this hymn was the hymn of the angels, and it was revealed to us when it became part of our hymnology. Before that, we always used to sing, it is truly meet to bless thee, O Theotokos. But we didn't sing more honorable than the cherubim. And when Gabriel came as disguised as a monk on Mount Athos there to the monk, he said, why don't you sing this? This is what we sing in the heavens. And the monk couldn't understand. He says, well, could you leave something? He says, what do you have to write on? He says, well, we've got nothing to write on. So they gave him a stone, and with his finger, the Archangel Gabriel wrote the hymn, Axion Estin. It is truly more honorable than cherubim, beyond compare, more glorious than the seraphim, the Holy Archangel Gabriel. So we sing that at the Divine Liturgy. And so when we gather at the Divine Liturgy, we sing together with the angels. Not in place of the angels, but with the angels. That heaven and earth are united in the Divine Liturgy. And that's why it is so wonderful for us, so blessed for us, so fortunate for us to come to the Divine Liturgy. Today, people are working, people are doing different things, and yet many people deprive themselves and don't know what they're losing in not glorifying God. The human being is most holy, most happy, most fulfilled in their humanity when they glorify God. There is nothing greater on earth, nothing greater even in the heavens than the glorification of God. And so let's give some thought to that. Let's give thought that the angels are always here, that the angels are praising and glorifying God. And as poor human beings, that we participate in this, in our lowliness. But we need to have that spiritual ascent with the angels to glorify God. That's what makes life real for us. So let us honor our own guardian angels. And when we're not in church doxologizing with them, when we're in our icon corners and we're praying, let's remember that when our prayers are weak, and sometimes we start to pray and our minds are distracted, be a little more fervent in your prayer. That it will be strengthened, it will be filtered, it will be refined by your holy guardian angel. And that prayer will ascend as a sweet incense, a sweet pleasant fragrance to the Lord. When we're tempted, remember our guardian angel is there to help us. When we're in troubled times and we're perhaps doing something we shouldn't be doing or thinking something we shouldn't, remember the guardian angel is there as our guardian, as our protector, as our helper. That he is the one who pushes us to come to the church to glorify God. To our God be glory with all the angels to the ages. Amen.